The last thing that we want from the shows is to be going there and regaling stories of the glory days, the better days, when when things are a bit meh at the moment, and they're not that. That's what it makes it so much easier to do. One of the aspects of the show that we do is Football Miracles, and obviously that feels like a very Jurgen Klopp thing because of how we've done the show and all of that. But one of the ones that chose was the fact that we beat Man United 3-0 this season away at Old Trafford, and it felt really good to be able to talk about these brilliant times on the Jurgen, but actually slots continuing them. And actually over the next sort of 4 weeks in particular, we've got some massive games, but they're massive games when Liverpool are at the top of both leagues. The massive games that in their own right mean something, but they mean so much more given the circumstances and the context around it. And even obviously we have to get past Southampton, but Real Madrid, Champions League at Anfield, Liverpool are top of the league, they want to continue. Real Madrid have been a bit meh. That's something that I actually was looking at the weekend. Liverpool have played Real Madrid 11 times in their history. 6 of those times came under Jurgen.
Wow.
And we didn't beat them. And so that's a big opportunity, isn't it, for the new manager to come in and in his first opportunity to lay a glove on them and hurt them, and hurt them in the actual league. That's one of the best bits of this new league. I'm going off on a tangent here, John, that you didn't recognise.
No.
One of the best things with the new Champions League is that if we beat Real Madrid, you hurt their chances of automatic qualification. Champions League without Real Madrid would be brilliant, wouldn't it? So it just feels like there's so much opportunity and so much excitement around the next 4 weeks and what that can be in terms of a platform for the rest of the season and success under this new manager.
Yeah, it's funny because on the drive on the way back, I found myself thinking about Jenny Cinnamon, and I don't know whether it was because I was in Glasgow, and obviously he's from Glasgow, so whether it was the accents that sort of reminded me of Jenny Cinnamon. But I just started thinking about him, and when he was coming through, and me and you got really into him when he was emerging, and it felt like something that sort of came out of nowhere. I always remember he used to put these videos up of his gigs on social media and festivals, and they were getting bigger and bigger, and the crowds were getting bigger, and he always used to put, "There's a body burning," and it was there's something starting here, and it was the bonfire's starting to burn, and he kept sort of putting that up, and I thought that's all sort of how it feels with Liverpool here. Every game is there's a body burning, there's a body burning. And listen, if they beat City and beat Real Madrid, then the body's going to be ablaze, isn't it? Because it's there'll be no one can put it out.
And often with other teams, I feel like their fans will go, no, look, it's only November. You don't want to get too excited. I feel with Liverpool, often it's about finding the belief and ensuring the hope's there, and then when there are these moments in the season that just ignites it, and the body does go ablaze, then Liverpool are business, and that's what I want. I think that I honestly think if Liverpool are going to win this league, they'll win it over the next 6 weeks, and not necessarily, what I don't mean is that it'll be won by then. What I mean is they'll have hurt Man City by beating them at home.
We'll look back and go, that was the key period.
100%. In the way that 1920, for example, we were looking at the Villa game, and then they beat Man City at home, and then and I just feel as if we're gonna have to beat them, we're gonna have to really hurt their confidence, or we're gonna have to hurt their own belief in their own seasons, really. And I think we do that by winning these games. What a week that would be if we could get 3 points from each of the games. There's obviously a Goodison derby coming, the last ever Goodison derby on its way, and a really, really busy Christmas period. It just feels very, very exciting, and particularly after us all having worried about the uncertainty of post-Jurgen and what's it be like, and people talking us down in the media, Gary Neville, people not understanding just how good this Liverpool side were last year, and it's the same sides. It's a new manager with a few different sort of tweaks and changes that see us at the top. It's just I just fucking can't wait to watch him play again, honestly.
Well, you're going to have to wait till Sunday, and we got the little warm-up of Southampton. But in the meantime, Curtis Jones is now England's. He's the whole world's Curtis Jones. He was ours for a while. He was sort of Liverpool's, and he was our little secret in a way, because we were saying he was playing well, but I don't think anyone would believe us. But now, when you're scoring flicks on your full debut for goals, and following it up last night with another great performance, I'm seeing Zidane comparisons and stuff like that, slightly tongue-in-cheek, obviously, but I made up for him. you know, he always makes you want to go on tour with England, you know what I mean? Get Josh's flag out and
Really?
sort of like that. Listen,
We've got that on camera.
if all the other fans would fuck off, it would just us.
Just you and Josh. Curtis waving to you. Yeah.
That'll be up for it. If we get rid of all the others, that'll be sort of up for it because, listen, I love him. Everyone knows I love Curtis Jones, and I'm not alone, sort of in our fan base, but, you know, he's having some few weeks, isn't he? Like, you know, for Liverpool, at home, now for England as well. Like, he must be fucking, his clown must be in the skies. His body's fucking off the hook. Send the fire brigade.
If you want a little bit of an insight into what the Anfield Wrap preparation is like for these, about 5 minutes before we were about to film, I texted John and said, what are we talking about? And he replied, hot Curtis Autumn. And I was like, okay, I know what we're doing.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.